welcome to Coffee with Ken.
Welcome.
And thank you for letting me intro to our 32nd anniversary.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed every single year. And Ken, our best years are yet to come.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's crazy? Have you ever felt like like our cell signal in the hill country, that you're just not connecting with people? I
Yeah.
certainly have. And in the art of promotion, if you're not connecting with people, you're not going to be successful. So today I want to talk about connection. And I've actually got two very important people here because despite some thoughts, pearls are actually the most effective connectors on the planet. Now, what is a pearl?
What is pearl?
A pearl. What is a pearl? Because can you use pearl in here? And I don't know what a pearl is. A pearl is a personality that's a person that serves others. One of their driving forces that God gave them is to help other people. So it would probably make good sense. That's why you two are built that way, right? I am a person that will tell stories and I'll connect on topics. Why these two people connect with people's hearts very quickly. Right? I get there, but not as quickly as you two. So you're the perfect people I want on today's show. Today's episode about connecting with people. Why? Because if you want to influence someone, they have to know about how much you care before they're going to share. That's an old saying that actually John West, a very close friend of Zig Ziglar, that we hung out with a lot, he used to tell me that all the time. Don't try to tell them your story. Let them share. Right? We talk about that a lot at First Steps in Form, right? You get people to talk about themselves and they'll love you forever. You two are very good at that. Just like right now, you're just letting me talk. Right? You're actually very good listeners. So I would like to start with you. How have you become so good at connecting with people?
I kind of saw this gift when I was 16 years old. I didn't recognize what it was at first, but I just kind of realized that people were I was at it was like a girls' camp that I was part of helping, like, as a youth lead, and I was down front, where they would ask them to come if they had any issues or anything they wanted to talk about, or they wanted to make a decision, that they could come forward. And like there were quite a few of the other young people up there, and mine was like stacked pretty deep, and I was like, what's going on here? And we'd been leading things through the week,
Right.
with these same kids that would come, and basically it was just listening to them, listening to their stories and connecting with them, because I had similar stories. So just enough to share with them where it's not like burdening them with my story, but where they feel that connection that, like, I understand where you're coming from. I understand the struggle that you're having, and connecting with them on that. That at an early age was something that I wanted to become. I knew, okay, there's something here that that I have a gift with, and that led me to want to become a counselor and now a coach.
There you go. Well, you're very good at it because, when you connect with someone, you begin to influence them. And for a good part of the year, Butch, I think that April's been, doing quite a bit for the company and adding sales. And, she's the executive vice president and Run is our coach. So by the way, this is my lovely bride of 32 years, Dr. April Brown. And this guy over here is Butch McCracken, the general manager of the company, for those joining for the first time. For those that know him, you know him well. Butch is no stranger, but April has connected with people and is a huge part of why we're here at Destiny Global, to help other people. But it started with one thing, her wanting to help me, right? And for us to connect. And when we connected, we quickly connected to other people. And then it's kind of like that shampoo commercial. You connect with this person, then so on, then so on, then so on. And that's really what's happened. And this has been a beautiful thing to see, where your natural ability to connect with people, and because you care about them, right? And it's just amazing to see. But that also leads, the ability, when you connect, leads to the ability, because what are you promoting, right? You're promoting, you want to be promoted yourself into a role, but there's also promotion, meaning that you're promoting something, right? That's a double meaning word. You want to be promoted in your job. You want to have a high paying position. All of us dream for that, right? Or you're promoting something. Both of those things require connection. Both of those things require connection. But when you have that real connection, it's able to promote and influence people, because your heart is to care for them. You're not promoting something that you wouldn't do yourself. Either one of you. In fact, I don't know either one of you did ever tell me something that you don't do yourself. Ever. Now that I think about it, that's not a certain personality's way. I saw this on the internet. You need to get it because it will help you. I saw it will help you, Butch. It will help you grow hair. It's like a Gia Pet.
Hasn't
And
worked yet.
you see, because they're credible. So that's what comes back to it. Connection at that level is based on influence and credibility, because you're going to guide them and they're going to trust you. And when people trust you, they'll buy from you. I have to know you, like you, trust you, and then I buy from you. So if you want to know if you're why you're not selling or why people are not buying from you, then you're not connecting to some level, right? And we constantly work on this ourselves at our own company. But Butch, you also connect with people well, and I like to know what your thought is. I mean, you are Mr. Connector, and you're kind of he's the office dad. So Butch is the person, if you haven't noticed, that everybody kind of goes to. You can go in there. Butch has his sofa in his office like he's a psychiatrist, probably because they have to deal with me part of the time. But no, honestly, Butch, you do a really good job of connecting with people.
And well, really, it's all about smoke and mirrors. I'm just kidding. No, for me, unlike April at 16, mine I didn't notice until maybe 10 years ago. Honestly, when I first started to attend the First Steps to Success event, and I had actually made it about me. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to interact. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? But when I realized, get out of the way and make it about other people and be engaged. One of the things that drives me nuts is, we as a society will say, how are you today? And keep walking. Or, something, a question, and not interact. And for me, I have found that over the years, the interaction with people, eye contact, smiles, that's all you've got to do. You don't have to say a word in your interactions. And people will respond to that because they feel comfortable, type of thing. So for me, it's been about connecting, getting out of the way, letting my ego go to the side and say it's about the other person. Realizing, I think Dale Carnegie said, the sweetest sound to any human is their name, right? So going out of my way when I see a name badge, I don't care what you are or what you do or where you're at, to say the name. Inevitably, they look up at you because they think they know you or you know them.
Yeah.
And you have no idea, but it's taking down those defenses right up front and be present in the moment. If you're going to ask somebody, how are you, you better be prepared for an answer. Get the answer. Don't just walk away.
Right.
And that creates the I trust you that you were just talking about. So
That's actually, Ken's really good at that too. Saying people's names. And every time we go to the store, and they'll just be like, how did you know my name? And then they'll remember, and he'll say it over and over again, their name. So you are good at that.
Well, thank you. I received that. Oh, it's a skill that was kind of hammered into me, because Ross had a requirement when we were at EDS, and that's to talk when you were whether you were talking to a person cleaning the floors or whether you were going into the CEO's office. Everyone is important. You're not any more important or less important than someone based on a title. And somehow we got that. We are all equal at the foot of the cross, right? So we have been given different stations in life, I'll put it, to serve, but that does not make us more important or less important than someone else as far as them as an individual. Now, some of us have more responsibilities than others, and with that, with connection, also comes responsibility to follow through on what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so,
So true.
that's one of the things I want to remind you is just learning about the fullness of connection. You're not going to get that in a 10-minute section here on Coffee with Ken, but you can get this at First Steps to Success. And I'm so excited. We're all wearing short sleeves. April's got her beach, her nice
Yep.
it's-
Palms.
palms on. I was trying to remember
Yep.
what that was, but it's palms, for the beach, because July 29th through 31st, we are going to be in Pensacola, and there is virtual tickets still available, and you need to be there. We also have a special guest. Toby Mathis is joining us from Anderson Advisors. Toby is off the charts, so gifted at understanding financials, looking at the whole market. Obviously, his company is very successful, and so is he. But he's going to be speaking into us and talking about what we need to be looking for, where we need to keep going, where to pull back, where to press forward. All the things is going to happen at this First Steps, along with April and I. And just some fun things that we're going to be doing. We're going to have food trucks. This is going to be a very unique First Steps, and it's going to be super dynamic. Jackie and Carmen are fired up. April and I have been communicating, and I can't wait to see them. And their kids are coming because we're doing a Next Gen event on Thursday night before the event. There's
So excited.
I am super excited. And I really am. I can't wait to just, and I'm driving, pulling the trailer down. And I'm excited about driving from Kerrville, Texas to Pensacola. Here we come. And those at Jubilee Church, we cannot wait to meet you, to be with you.
So excited.
Tim and Angela, I'm just so thankful for you guys inviting us into your place and allowing, and we're going to have a special on that Sunday morning. We're going to have our very special spiritual equipping because they've asked me to speak at the church. I'm going to be ready to go. I am ready.
Yeah.
So we invite you to join us in Pensacola, in person or virtually, whichever one you can do. Get it done, because there's a lot to do. And one thing we know is success is bred by the mother of repetition. That means going back and continuing and continuing and continuing.
Yes.
So happy anniversary to you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me here, because you are an excellent connector. Butch, you as well. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you for connecting with us.
Yes.
Press share this video, press like, do all those things, all those social media good things. And thank you for joining today, Coffee with Ken. Have a great day.
Bye.
See ya.